Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss question number 61 to 70 of the chapter 5a alkyl and aryl halide substitution reaction of advanced problems in organic chemistry by MS Chauhan book. This is question number 61. Only heat is given here. Okay, this is very interesting question because we have effect of NGP of phenyl group in this case. Okay, so if we elaborately look this problem, we have CH3 CH3 phenyl ring here, sorry, phenyl ring. OTS is a good leaving group here. Okay, and this carbon is isotope labeled. Now phenyl of NGP takes place and OTS is removed from the system, so we have an intermediate like this. Hydrogen, methyl and isotope labeled. Now this three-member ring is very much unstable and aromaticity is gone for phenyl ring. So if we apply heat, this CH bond will break, this bond will come in this position, and this CC bond will break, and finally aromaticity is re-established in this situation. So the final product will look like this: CH3 double bond C PH CH3 star. Okay, so this will be our final product. So this is NGP, neighboring group participation of phenyl ring. Okay, so if we look the in the options, then for the question number 61, the correct option is C. Okay, moving forward to question number 62. Here also we have another uh, application of the stability of carbocation. All we know that this kind of carbocation is very much stable due to dancing resonance. Okay, so this can be represented by dancing resonance. This type of carbocation is very much stable. If we compare these three, okay, so initially CH3 Cl phenyl ring, and this is our first compound. Okay, so if we perform any SN1 reaction, or solvolysis reaction, solvolysis is basically SN1 reaction. First we have to remove this leaving group, and this type of carbocation intermediate is formed. Now if we follow the resonating structures, one of the resonating structure will look like this. One of the resonating structure will look like this, and this is stabilized by dancing resonance, which is very much stable. Okay, so in first molecule is stabilized by dancing resonance. If we closely look the second molecule, this is also stabilized by dancing resonance. Okay, because the mother structure of first and second molecule, they are almost identical, only we have extra methyl group here which will behave as a electron donating group. So carbocation is much more stabilized in this case, but dancing resonance is present in both the case. So if we remove this Cl, we can have a structure like this. So this carbocation is further stabilized by the inductive effect of this methyl group. Okay, So if you compare these two, both are stable, but second structure is much more stable than the first one. So reactivity of 2 is greater than 1. Okay, so both the stability can be explained by dancing resonance. Now for 3, it is only stabilized by the hyperconjugation as well as the resonance. This type of stability is present in option 1 and 2 also. Okay, so there is no extra stability present in option 3. So the reactivity of option 3 will be least. So now if we compare these 4 options, the option D for the question number 62, the option D will be more correct option. So this is basically solvent-lysis reaction, and solvent-lysis reaction is nothing but SN1 reaction, and in SN1 reaction we have to go for the stability of carbocation. Carbocation stability is directly proportional to the SN1 reaction rate. Okay. Question number 63. One equivalent NaOH is used, and NaOH will behave like base. Now, if we check the acidic hydrogen, we have 2 acidic hydrogens here, but only one equivalent of NaOH is present. So one equivalent of NaOH will abstract which one is more acidic hydrogen. So in this case, between 1 and 2, 1 is more acidic hydrogen because the conjugate base is resonance stabilized. Conjugate base is resonance stabilized. So this is negatively charged. Okay. Now we have methyl bromide and we have 2 nucleophiles here. One is 1 nucleophile, 2 nucleophile. Okay. If negatively charged nucleophiles are more nucleophilic compared to the neutral one, that's why 1 is more nucleophilic than 2. So we have another SN2 here. This nucleophile will approach and bromine will be eliminated. So final product will look like this. OH. Okay. So the final product is option A. Question number 64. R2 octyl tosylate. So first we have to draw the R2 octyl tosylate, OTS. So this is the structure of R2 octyl tosylate. Now if we perform SN1 reaction, we can have 2 products. One is this. This is basically inversion product or S product, along with, because in SN1 reaction we have 2 isomers or enantiomers, and the amount of inversion product is slightly higher than the retention product. Okay, this can be explained by inert pair effect, which we have already discussed in our regular classes. So in this case we can say that the amount of S will be higher than amount of R, because this is inversion product. The inversion product amount is always greater than retention product. But if we check the answer, then we can see that there is no option like this. Okay, so all the options are incorrect in this case. Okay. Now question number 65. From each of the following pairs, select the compound that will react faster with sodium iodide in acetone. Okay, sodium iodide in acetone is basically SN2 reaction. Okay. Now if we have to compare 2 chloropropane and 2 bromobutane, then we have to compare these two by leaving group property. And all of us know that bromine is better leaving group than chlorine. That's why leaving group property of 2 is greater than leaving group property of 1, or the reaction rate of 2 is greater than reaction rate of 1. So between chloropropane, 2 chloropropane and 2 bromopropane will react faster. In the second pair, we have 1 bromobutane and 2 bromobutane. Now the leaving groups are same, but the position of leaving groups are different. That's why you have to check the steric. In one position we have less steric, in two position we have more steric. That's why reactivity of 3 will be greater than reactivity of 4. So 2 and 3 should be our answer, and 2 and 3 is present in option number C. In question 66, among the given halide, which will give the same product in SN1 and SN2 reaction? This is very interesting question. Okay, so we have to explain this question elaborately. Okay, so the first molecule is CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, CBr, CH3. Now, if we perform any SN2 reaction, any nucleophile is attached, and SN2 reaction, the product will be this: CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, SN2 reaction. So we are not considering any kind of stereochemistry here. Only type of products is important. Now, if we perform SN1 reaction, then in step 1 bromine will be eliminated. So CH3CH. Now we can think about the resonance, the rearrangement process. Okay, if we perform the rearrangement, basically the stability will decrease. Carbocation stability will decrease. Okay, because in this case we have 5 alpha hydrogens, but here we have only 3 alpha hydrogens. Okay, so stability will be decreased if we perform the SN1 reaction. Okay, so if we perform SN1 reaction, we may have SN1 reaction, but we can't have the rearrangement process. Okay, so we can have carbocation here, and the nucleophile will be attached at this position, and finally we will have the same product like SN2. So in this case, SN2 product and SN1 products are same. Why? Because the formed carbocation cannot rearrange itself to produce more stable carbocation. Okay, so after the rearrangement, the carbocation stability is decreasing. That's why rearrangement is not favorable in this case. Okay, now moving forward to option or molecule number 2, we have CH3Cl. Now if we perform SN2 reaction with any nucleophile, leaving group will be eliminated and nucleophile will be attached. Okay, but if we perform SN1 reaction, then first we will have carbocation. In this case, carbocation rearrangement is possible because after the rearrangement it will give more stable carbocation. Okay, so in this case nucleophile will be attached in this position, and SN1 and SN2 products are different. Okay, so in second molecule we don't have same product for SN1 and SN2 because carbocation rearrangement is possible in this case. Moving forward to option or third molecule, we have this kind of situation. So in SN2 reaction, if nucleophile is attached, this will be your product, and in SN1 reaction, this carbocation rearrangement, there is no significance of rearrangement of this carbocation because after rearrangement also it will be a similar type of carbocation. Okay, so nucleophile if approach in this case, it will give the same product. So SN1 and SN2 will give the same product. Okay, last molecule in this question is CH3 CHET or ethyl CH2CH3 bromine. So if you have any nucleophile, SN2 reaction will give you CH3CH nucleophile CH2CH3. This will be your final product in SN2 reaction. In SN1 reaction, CH3CH, in this case also there is no rearrangement because we can't have any stable carbocation after rearrangement. Okay, stability is not increasing, so nucleophile can approach in this case to have the same molecule. So in this case also SN1 and SN2 products are similar. Okay. So now if we see the question, SN1, SN2 is similar for 1, for 3 and for 4. So we'll give the same product in SN1 and SN2. 1, 3, 4 will be your correct answer. Okay. Now again we have NGP of phenyl. NGP of phenyl. We have a molecule like this, phenyl ring, CH2, CH2 with isotope level and OTS. Now we can write it like this, phenyl, OTS. This pi bond can approach, OTS will be eliminated. Start isotope level. Okay. Now these two carbon 1 and 2 they are identical. 1 and 2 they are identical. Now ACO minus nucleophile can approach in this and in this also, and we will end up with two enantiomers. Okay, so we have two products. One of the product will look like this, OAC, pH. The second product will look like this, pH, OAC. Okay, so we have two products with equal amount, so two enantiomers are possible. So both A and B, so this is first enantiomer, this is second enantiomer, so both B, A and B will be our answer. Question number 68. In case of anisole, this is the structure of anisole. First of all, we have HI. Okay. So after addition of HI, the lone pair over anisole can approach the hydrogen. The lone pair over anisole can approach the H plus, and this kind of intermediate is formed. Okay. Now if iodine approach from this side, we can have this kind of situation. OH CH3I. Okay. You may think that iodine can approach in this position also. Iodine can approach in this position also, but this is not really possible because this is sp2 hybridized. Okay, we need sp3 hybridization for SN2 type reaction, and if you think about SN1 type reaction, then also carbocation stability is very less at this position. Okay, so SN1 and SN2 both are not possible at this position, so iodide will approach CH3 and this OH will be attached with the phenyl ring, so the final product will be option C. Next question, which of the following compound would react faster with NaCN in SN2? So for NaCN we need better leaving group, so OTS will be the better leaving group, and we need less steric position, so we have two hydrogens here, so in this case we have less steric position, so option D will be the correct one. This will react fastest with NaCN in SN2 reaction. The last question of this segment, we have nucleophile this, and we have two leaving groups, Cl and iodine. Okay, and all of us know that iodide is better leaving group than Cl, so this nucleophile can approach, this will be a SN2 type of reaction, and the final product will be C triple bond C, CH2, CH2, Cl. Okay, so this will be we have three carbons here, we have three carbons here, this will be eliminated, and CH2, CH2, CH2I, this will be our CH2Cl, this will be our final product, which is option number C. Okay, thanks for watching.